Good morning, students. Today I am here again with lesson number 1, solid state, 12th chemistry. And today's topic, what we are going to learn about is the density of the unit cell. So, students, we are all aware about the formula of the density. So, let us write that the density here for the unit cell would be nothing but density is mass by volume. This formula we are very well aware. So, for unit cell also it would be like this only. Density of unit cell is nothing but density of unit cell is nothing but mass of unit cell divided by volume of unit cell. Now students, we have seen 3 different types, in fact 4 different types of unit cells in your syllabus. That is your primitive type of unit cell, then BCC, FCC or end-centered. Let us here talk about the various unit cells and try to find out what the density of these unit cells probably can be. So now students, volume of the unit cell, we all know that if I take this as my unit cell, let me talk about the primitive first. Suppose if I am talking about primitive, then the atoms will be present at the corners only. Okay, and you know that the total number of atoms there is 1, as it is earlier discussed in the videos, that contribution of each corner atom is 1/8. Now this we know that edge length we are taking it as A. So if I am taking this unit cell and if I am taking edge length as A, then in this context your volume of unit cell will be equal to A cube. That we are all known and it's simple. But what about mass of unit cell? How we can find out the mass of unit cell? So students, we know that mass of unit cell will be nothing but the number of atoms which you are having, number of atoms in unit cell, whatever you are having, multiplied by mass of each atom. Mass of each atom. Okay, let me write the number of atoms in the unit cell as Z. Let me denote like this. And let me take mass of each atom as small m. So that will be mass of your unit cell. But what is this mass of unit cell and what is this number of atoms in unit cell? See students, this Z for primitive type of unit cells would be 1. And if your unit cell is of body centered type, then it would be 2, and if it is FCC, then you are aware it would be 4. So this is the number of atoms in the types of unit cells which you are taking. Now mass of each atom, how to find out that? So we are well known that 1 mole is nothing but your Avogadro number of particles. And you know students that Avogadro number of particles is nothing but the molar mass. Okay, so molar mass, let me write it as m. Now if I wish to find out mass of one particle or one atom, mass of one particle or atom which I can say will be what? So then it is nothing but it would be m by Na. I hope this point is understood to all of you, where capital M is the molar mass. So this is mass of one particle. Let me write it as small m, which I have been finding it out for you. So finally, therefore, what will be the density of the unit cell? So the density of the unit cell can be written as this mass which we have found out. What is mass of unit cell? Mass of unit cell is Z into M. And what is M? M is capital M by Na. So here you will have Z into capital M divided by Na as your mass of the unit cell and divided by the volume of the unit cell you are having, AQ. So finally I can write density like this. You are having Z into capital M divided by A cube and Na, where Na is nothing but Avogadro number of particles. So this is the final formula which you are having, which you are supposed to take it in terms of grams per centimeter cube. The density is supposed to be in terms of grams per centimeter cube. So here Z will be 1 for primitive type, of cell, and Z will be 2 for if your unit cell is PCC, and if Z is your 4, then it would be your FCC or CCP structure. M, as I just now told you, is nothing but the molar mass, which you are taking it in terms of grams per mole. Okay, and this A is nothing but your edge length, which you will be taking it in terms of centimeters while calculation, and Na is, all of you are aware, is nothing but 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 entities or the particles. So students, if you will look very carefully at the formula, there are 5 parameters given, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So if any of the 4 factors or 4 parameters are given to you, you can find out the 5th one very easily. From exam point of view, this is very important. Numericals do come from this, where you need to take keen note of the conversion in the values of the various parameters given. I hope you have understood this particular part regarding it. Let us try to use this in one of the numericals. So let me give you one of the numericals where I am giving you the question as you have silver, which forms your CCP. Let me give you in short, CCP lattice it is forming, okay, and CCP lattice it is forming, and X-ray studies of its crystal show that edge length, that is A, which we are usually taking in the various theories, edge length A is given to you as 408.6 picometers. Take a note students, it's picometers, and you are asked to find out the density. Okay, and atomic mass is also given to you of the silver in the question as 107.9 units. Now how to solve this? So it's very simple. I have just now brought to you the formula. So how do you calculate this is, the formula you are knowing is density, hereby I would be writing merely D, that is Z into M divided by A cube into Na. So now students, here Z, you know, silver is crystallizing in CCP structure, so it would be 4, and molar mass is already given to you, 107.9, okay, divided by, you are having A. Now here A is in picometers, take a note. So let me convert this into centimeters. As I said, that density you are taking in terms of grams per centimeter cube. So 408.6 into 10 to the power of minus 10 centimeters it would be. So let me take this here, 408.6 into 10 to the power of minus 10. You see it is cube in the formula, it is cube, so I need to do its cube. Okay, this is in centimeters. Apart from that, you are having Na, the Avogadro number, so 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23. So students, this is minus 10 and 3, so it becomes minus 30, and it is 23. It will get cancelled. You will be remained with 10 to the power of minus 7 in the denominator, and using calculator, if you calculate this, the answer comes out to be 10.5 grams per centimeter cube. So this is how you are finding out the density. Many more numericals of such type I am bringing for you in my next video. Please pay attention towards it, as they are very important from exam point of view. Thank you all. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe the video, and enjoy at the time. Keep safe, stay happy.